Well, the fact that there is a Satan who is real and the fact that he is evil is a pretty central belief that we hold in the Christian faith.
So let's go back to Genesis, okay? God wanted to keep humans from eating the fruit of knowledge, correct? And Satan, or the serpent, wanted to give humans that knowledge. I believe that's a good action, and that's justifiable.
First person to advocate for equal rights.
We only heard God's perspective, and from my perspective, I mean, just looking into the Bible, it's like we didn't hear Satan's perspective. Maybe he said, God is a tyrannical God, and I'm going to rebel from him, and I'm going to become a fallen angel to help mankind.
My interpretation and understanding of that story is that God created an environment where and it was an environment of love and peace, and where his children that he created and who he loved, who he created in his image,
they were naked and they didn't have understanding.
To flourish. And so he puts them in this environment, and he desires for them to flourish and to live in unashamed relationship with him and his perfection and his glory.
Naked and stupid.
I see God making simple playthings because he's bored, if it's real then, and then saying, don't do this because I don't want you on my level. And if you do, I have to make sure you can't live forever so you really don't get on my level.
Lots of twisted scripture here. The only reason we know anything about Satan is because the Bible tells us who he is, and it doesn't hold back. He is a liar and the father of lies. That's who he's always been since Genesis 3. So when people defend Satan and question the goodness of God, they're not just confused, they're deceived. Let's clear something up that they misrepresented in this video. The tree in the garden wasn't just about knowledge. It was the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God wasn't hiding anything or keeping Adam and Eve from intellectual understanding. He told Adam and Eve exactly what would happen if they disobeyed, and because he's the creator, he has every right to set those boundaries. God didn't want them to know sin by experience. He didn't want them to learn the hard way through rebellion. That's what brought the fall. And let's be real. Satan's perspective will never be honest. He lied in the beginning and he's still lying now. So it's wild to me that some people are interested in Satan's side of the story. Before the fall, everything God created was good. It was Satan who twisted it. And now, because people crave spirituality, we're seeing a rise in Satanism. You've got artists writing lyrics that paint Satan as the hero and movies casting him in a sympathetic light. But here's the truth. The people in this video are just as deceived as Adam and Eve were in the garden. They've taken the bait. They're just too deceived to see it.